Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I did promise to show you guys how I've managed to keep my new weight tucked in and kind of like informed. In this video, I'm going to show you my current lower body workouts. I mostly work out my lower body because I've got tight inner thigh muscles and tight hamstrings. So I feel like it's to my body's benefit to work those parts more than like other parts of my body. Also, there is the fact that I noticed that most of my weight tends to go to my lower body, so it just makes sense that I focus there. I do planks sometimes and some other upper body full body workouts and stuff, but this is few and far between, to be honest. So it's really important that when you're working out, you pay attention to the parts of your body that actually need the workout, because those parts are kind of different for everyone and for different body types. This is a 15-minute workout and it focuses on rounding out the hips to remove hip dips and generally increase lower body strength. Right now I use 3 apps for my body workouts. I will name them below in the description bar, and if I can, I will also link I will also put in download links for Android and iOS. Before we go into it, please, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? If it's your first time here, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to like, share and comment. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if there are other kinds of body workouts you think you might want to see. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're starting out with hip circles. To be honest, this is like my absolute least favorite of, this workout. I see it as more of a warm-up. I don't think it does much for me or for my body or for my hips or anything. I don't really feel the like the pressure that I expect to feel, but perhaps I'm not doing it right. It's not impossible. So yeah, but I mean, essentially you're just supposed to make circles with your hips. We're moving on now to side lunges, and this one requires all the stamina in the world, because like to pick up from that one leg is so difficult sometimes, and after you've been going for a bit, it gets super strenuous. Typically I don't always start with the hip circles and side lunges, because I do those two in other workout routines through the day, so I don't feel the need to keep doing them. Sometimes I can do them 5 times a day, and imagine doing side lunges like 4 to 5 times a day, because you've done like maybe 4 or 5 different routines. So I don't always do it, but for the benefit of this video, I included it. So yeah, you drop on one leg like that and you pick it up as much as you can. It is crazy. Like, ask anyone, and when you try it, you'll see what I mean. You feel that strain, but it is what that booty needs. It's what your hips need. We're moving on to hip thrusts. The hip thrusts for me are super helpful, and it is so important to note that when you're doing hip thrusts, you need to, when you like suspend like that, you need to squeeze those booty muscles, like squeeze the life out of them. It is so important, because that is that moment when the magic is happening. That squeeze is actually what gets your body where you want it to be. That right there is the magic. You will feel the burn. Like, I will not even lie to you, you would, but you'll be better off for it. Moving on to glute bridge abduction pulses. This one, you just basically are in the hip thrust mode, and then you open one leg and close it, and open the other one and close it, just like that for 30 seconds. We gotta remember to squeeze those booty muscles. So important to squeeze. Now we're moving on to pulsing sideline leg raises. With this one, you're basically just spinning it in the air. You can't bring your leg down. You just gotta go high and then drop it a little and then go high like that. Just like I'm doing. This is another thing that I know. When I'm lifting it, when I'm lifting my leg, I can feel it in my body. Like sometimes it's so ridiculous, like I quiver, because I can literally feel the strain because I am lifting it with my butt, like lifting it with all the muscles in my body. So yeah, you feel that strain. So if you're not lifting your leg with your booty muscles, then you're not doing it right, and you can't afford to do all this while and not do it right. You get. So just keep going. Now we're doing the right side. Keep going. Okay, now for grasshoppers. Now with the grasshoppers, you need to lay in this position with your legs up, with your toes touching, and then lift your knees as high off the floor as you possibly can while leaving your head on your arm against the floor. This can be really difficult. So it takes doing it a while to be able to lift your legs super high or high enough. But to be honest, as long as you're lifting it at all, that is the most important thing. As long as you're even trying, that's the most important thing. You don't have to worry about form. You pick up the form as you go. Booty flutter kicks. Now, for this one, I am particularly bad. I actually think I'm really bad at this because I can't swim. My coordination here is terrible. Like I don't really know how to coordinate my legs, but it doesn't matter. Even when I feel like I'm mixing it up or messing it up, I just keep doing it. I just keep trying because the idea is your feet are off the ground, and that's the most important thing. So keep going. We're done. Only 30 seconds. 30 seconds on. 10 seconds rest. That's how each of them is. Donkey kicks. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Basically just kick in the air, kick back in the air. Typically, I think the back should be as straight as you possibly can make it. I don't know why I keep arching my back when I do this thing. But you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're actually kicking with your booty muscles. You're moving those booty muscles. That's the most important thing. And now we're switching to rainbow leg lifts. With the rainbow leg lifts, I changed my angle just so you can see. So you move it from one side to the next, and you have to make sure that your leg you're working with is at an angle to your body. It should never be straight with your body, and you're supposed to be making a rainbow basically in the air. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're switching back. We're going to go into fire hydrant in and out with the left leg. Now we've been working with the left leg throughout, and we just have to keep working with the left leg before we switch to the right leg, just to create that that tension in that left leg so that it can really take the heat. And then we switch legs. I mean, it is pretty intense. It's probably not my most intense workout, but it is pretty intense. I feel it pretty intense. Now we're switching to the right leg, and then we're going to start again with the donkey kicks. Like I said, pretty intense workout. You are sweating before you're halfway through, but I just feel like the reward is enormous. I mean, I've seen a huge change in my lower body. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's probably not because of just these exercises, but I know that it definitely has had a hand in it. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave all the apps in the description bar so you guys can check out the other apps that I use. Just play around the apps and see what works for you, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to build. Now you can see the other angle of the rainbow leg lifts, and you can see, move it in. Just make sure you're making a rainbow with your leg in the air. Okay, we're almost done with this segment. Fire hydrants in and out with the right leg. So you move it in angles. You basically you move your knee 45-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Move your leg back 90 and move it up at what I believe is, what's that angle now? 90 should be, I don't know. Anyway, so you just, raise it. Just what's the angle before 180? There's no 125. I don't know. Let me keep quiet. Or 135, I don't know. So anyway, moving on to sideline leg raises. Now the sideline leg raises is slightly different from the pulsing sideline leg raises, because we're not pulsing here. We're taking our leg right up and then all the way back down. So you go right up, all the way back down, right up, all the way back down. Then you do the other side. Sweating. As in, at this point, I can't even talk. I'm just like, can this be done? And this is me who's been doing this for, a decent amount of time. So yeah, don't worry if you're quivering at the end of it. Yeah, it means you did it right. And it is absolutely normal, completely normal. And then we're gonna now go back to our hip thrust, because it's kind of like a circle. We're moving in a circle. Start at this point and kind of end there. Don't forget to squeeze those booty muscles as you go up. So important to squeeze, trust me, so important. And it is also important that you try for your body to be on a straight line. So when you raise your body, that your knee be on a straight line with, not a straight line, but like the angle. Yeah, the angle should be as straight as possible. That's when you know you're doing it right. Glute bridge abduction pulses. Again, you remember, like I said, you open one leg, pull it back, open the other, pull it back, and just keep going for 30 seconds. And then you rest. Whew. Wipe that sweat, girl. And we're gonna throw in a little hip hold. So now the hip thrust, just hold. Thrust and hold. Squeeze those muscles, girl. Squeeze them. Yeah, so that's what I meant about the straight line, about the angle. So you make an angle. So your knee is at an angle with your, with the rest of your body that's raised. Okay, so this is where we start to stretch. So we worked out all the muscles and we're stretching now. The first one is piriformis stretch with the left leg. So you put your left leg like you're crossing over your right leg and pull the right leg forward and just stay. I find that this tends to relieve my body muscles. I don't feel it as cramped, and then I can stand, because a lot of the time when I'm done, it almost feels like I can't stand. But then I do the piriformis stretch, and then it just gets all better. Then do another stretch, straight single knee to chest stretch, and just hold it there. Your lying leg is supposed to be as flat as possible, but my lying leg doesn't really lie flat, because my butt tends to get in the way of, it being straight to the ground. But yeah, you get the idea. And then we do piriformis stretch with the right leg. So you do the same thing. You cross the right leg over the left leg and pull the left leg forward. And then you just feel it just relieves your body. Oh my God, it's so relieving. So relieving. Like, I don't miss this one. This is like one of my favorite ones. And then last one. Woo! See, made it to the end. I didn't die. Single knee to chest stretch right. Thank you so much for watching till now. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like it and leave a comment, and please share. Hold it, and we're almost done. Whoosh. That's that relief. God. Until next time. Bye.